Salutations friends, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm going to share with you 10 more gourmand fragrances that I absolutely love. Now a little bit ago I did just a rich delicious fragrance list that obviously had gourmand elements to it, and almost 4 years ago was the last time I did a true gourmand list where I went through fragrances and shared my favorites. Obviously my collection has grown since then, and I just wanted to share more fragrances that I think are absolutely scrumptious. So let's get into it. Now all of the fragrances in my last list obviously count too. Nothing has been bumped out of the list. Some of these fragrances you will have no surprise seeing. Some of these you might not remember are part of my collection because I might not have talked about them in a bit. The first one I wanted to talk about is one that I love this brand and I need to purchase more scents from them, is Xyrena. And the fragrance that I love is Hellanut. First, oh my gosh, I love their marketing and their packaging. Everything about them is amazing. And this fragrance is obviously a tribute to Nutella, and it just smells so good. You got that nuttiness, you got that creamy chocolate in there, and it smells so sexy and delicious on the skin. I love this scent so much. Another amazing chocolate-based scent is a newer one to my collection, and it's Wicked Good from Gallagher Fragrances. This fragrance, I think, really celebrates that vanilla note in such a beautiful way, but the chocolate and the tonka in here just really make this a very decadent and luxurious fragrance, which is also really sexy and delicious. Love this. And then another chocolate, obviously Gourmand's gonna be pretty chocolate heavy. We have Gourmantic Orange from Panah London. Panah London, I feel like, is really leading the way for gourmand fragrances that truly smell gourmand. They smell like what they say they are. Pink Champagne Truffle smells like a beautiful raspberry bonbon that's just got that kind of beautifully delicious fizzy center. But there's something about the orange in here that kind of wins me over a little bit more than that one. It just smells sexy on the skin, but I love that kind of juicy citrus, that warm citrus that this fragrance has. Chocolate is one of those notes where it's really hard to make it smell good, and when it does smell good, I absolutely love it. A note that I'm obviously super into is bitter almond, and I love what Tom Ford did in Lost Cherry to really celebrate bitter almond. It kind of adds that kind of really kind of sweet nuttiness to this boozy fizzy cherry scent, and I just think it smells amazing. If you guys are new to my channel, I talk about this fragrance all the time. It is my favorite one from Tom Ford. I've considered selling this bottle and getting a giant bottle of it. I love this so much. Definitely one of my favorite gourmand scents. Another one that I cannot get enough of is What Would Love Do from Guerrilla Perfumes. This is one of those scents that I smell and I smell and I smell and I smell. And actually, as I was putting all these fragrances out, I kept taking the top off of this bottle and smelling it. And then I would go back and smell it again and again and again and again. The story behind this fragrance is really beautiful. The perfumer that was kind of inspired by this scent, it's basically like a love letter to his wife. And I just thought it was really special. And it just smells so good. It smells like lemony and cinnamony and kind of like a biscuit, like a crisp cookie that you would eat. It just kind of smells like, kind of like what you imagine love would. It just smells super delicious, super bright, and just really just sweet and pretty. As a scent, it's gorgeous. The symbolicism behind it is gorgeous, and overall it is probably one of my favorite scents from Guerrilla Perfumes. Going back to chocolate, there's a lot of chocolate in here. Choco Violet from Mancera. I have to blame the Critical Virgo for this scent. I love violet. I love like aromatic florals, and the chocolate in this is just luscious. This is so good. If you guys haven't had the chance to try this fragrance, this is amazing. If you like chocolate, if you like flowers, if you're looking for something sexy but not too like crazy heavy, just something that smells really good on the skin, I don't think you can go wrong with this like creamy floral fragrance. It just smells amazing. A little bit out of left field, but if we're talking about gourmands, I think boozy fragrances deserve some representation. And again, if you've watched my channel, you probably know how much I adore adore this fragrance. It's Absinthe 9 from Cinis Labs. This fragrance is amazing and just smells so like identical to Absinthe, but it's got kind of like that little added fragrance kick to it to where it doesn't smell like you spilled some all over yourself like a crazy sloppy person. It just smells enchanting and mysterious and just, oh my gosh, this fragrance is so good. I just smell it and that anise and that licorice just kind of takes you there. This is such just a gorgeous scent. It smells like something like a mad scientist would wear. I don't know, I love it. One of my absolute favorite gourmands too, obviously as part of this list, is another fragrance that you see a part of my channel all the time, and I think you guys are tired of me talking about it, is Jasmin's Marzipane from Lancome. Maison Lancome is one of those houses that I think has really been just killing it when it comes down to creating beautiful, wearable, very bold gourmand scents, and Jasmin's Marzipane to me is just one of my favorites. Again, that almond note in there is just really what wins me over for this, and the jasmine just sings. It is such a beautiful scent. I also love Coco Blanc from House of Matriarch. This is the fragrance that made me fall in love with Kristin's vanilla. It's rich, it's decadent, it's yummy, it's delicious. I talk about this scent all the time too, and the aromatic spices in here kind of warm everything up and just make it smell really attractive on the skin. A fragrance I reviewed before I don't talk about too much, but is definitely one of my favorite gourmand fragrances as well, is Ginger Biscuit from Jo Malone. Some Jo Malone fragrances, in fact, a lot of Jo Malone fragrances turn sour on my skin, so I have to be very specific about the fragrances from Jo Malone that I can wear. Not all of them turn sour, but probably about half of them do. And I was worried when I first tried this scent that this would be one of them, and I was so pleasantly surprised when it doesn't. It literally smells like a ginger biscuit. It smells so good, I want to eat it. And it just smells nice on the skin too. This is a great scent to wear in the fall if you're looking for something light and easy to wear, but still smells really nice in cooler weather. I try not to make this list too long, so if I ran through these a little bit too fast, I'm very sorry. But I did want to share some more delicious scents with you guys, and I hope you enjoyed this list. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I love seeing this channel grow, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.